Well, good day and I love you. I never quite tell when this thing clicks on. I'm gonna think it's doing its deal. Okay. I just decided to come on here today. I haven't even been up that long or done anything with myself, but I woke up and, well, I'm gonna give this a second. Let me hold on a second for some people who want to join me. So let me give them a second to pop on here and get myself organized. And then we're going to share some loving today. It seems like a whole lot of people are having a really hard time. The energy on Earth is intense. The evolution is imminent. And it's really not feeling so comfortable for a lot of people. That's what's going on. It's really hardcore growth curve on planet Earth right now. So, I don't know. I don't want to speak for everybody else. I'm just going to speak for myself and share today. I didn't grow up with a lot of ways to take care of myself well. I didn't grow up with good teachings and good programming as to how to balance my own biology, how to calm myself down before making choices. So I really reacted to a lot of things. I reacted to my life and I made really crappy choices. And I did not learn how to balance myself, how to calm down, how to create calm until my adulthood. And actually, I learned a lot of the tools I use today in both my personal practice and my professional practice because of my experience with my son. So my son is, when he was like 2.5 years old, I guess when he was 2 years old, his dad and I were splitting up. And things were really tense. Things were tough. Things were tough with us. Things were tough for him. And so my son had a while from 2.5 to, I'd say about 4.5, 5 years old, where he was having a lot of chest issues. He was having a lot of chest congestion. He was having chest infections, and he was on one antibiotic after another. And I didn't want to keep that going. I really wanted to build up his immune system. I really wanted him to be able to, heal from what was going on. I couldn't understand why he was plagued with all these chest issues. And so, I was doing it the way that I was taught. I was doing the Western way. I was going to the doctor. I was putting him on one antibiotic after another. And then I was really also at that time starting to really delve into energetic healing and energetic work and learning the energetic source of the physical manifestation, right? And so after doing a lot of work, what I felt was going on with my son was that he was having issues with his heart chakra because of what was going on with him and his dad. And he was having a really rough time. And he's a little person and he doesn't know how to express himself, and he doesn't know how to not even articulate what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know why he feels the way he feels. And so he just keeps getting chest cold after chest cold. And so at one point I'm like, he can't just keep being on antibiotic after antibiotic. We have to do something different. We have to find the energetic source of this. And so I'm into meditation, I start getting into different forms and healing modalities. And at that point we pick up toning. Which feels so silly and so fun. The two of us, we start learning about how we can make these certain noises, these certain pitches and certain vibrations with our body that will actually tone our physical and energetic body. You see, oh look, can you see that right there? Can you see this? Look. We have an energetic system. I forgot I had this here. This is perfect. We have an energetic system within our body, often referred to as the chakra system. And it can be in whack or out of whack. It can be toned or not toned. Each and every chakra can be over-functioning or under-functioning or any part of within. And we really want to get some good balance, because each of these chakras, each of these little energy systems in the body relates to specific emotional and spiritual development and specific energetic function and specific biological function. So each one of these little centers in your body has to do with certain organs and certain systems. So if you are having an issue in your body, anywhere in your body, no matter how severe, how mild, how major, you can determine which area energetically that's in the body and which chakra is being affected and which chakra needs to be toned and which chakra needs to be brought back into balance, brought back into harmony, and you can begin the energetic flushing and treatment of that organ. You're also going to have to find out what's going on in your belief system and your behavior that's making it off. But this is a start for bringing more balance to the body. So, this morning I was toning myself and I was doing a deep C scale meditation, singing, and using these frequencies to tone myself. And in the middle of it, I couldn't hit a couple of them. And it was really frustrating to me. It really frustrated to me that I could not make my vessel make that noise, because I always can. And so the deal is, what that means is I'm having some energetic issues in one or more of my chakras that I am apparently not aware of. So I'm working it out in real time with you today, and I'm explaining this to you because this is one of the ways that I heal myself for free. And I can do it at any time and any place, and I can completely change my energy. I can completely start my day over. I can completely change my game. Like, I'm still in my jammies, and I'm going to give myself a fair start today, right? So we are going to take part. Oh, and let me tell you this too. Also today, we just had the Sun conjunct Mars. So everyone's feeling really, really charged up. We all just got on a rocket ship, whether you realize it or not. You got on a rocket ship either for your highest good or for, I don't know, maybe you're like on a real mission to sabotage yourself right now. I hope not. But anyway, are we back? Are we flowing? We just had the Sun conjunct Mars. And so that energy was really, really intense for us. And most of us, especially if you're a Mars-powered person, you're feeling super energetic right now, super kicked up, super focused. And at the same time, that energy is waning as Pluto is sextile the Sun today. So even though the moon is headed into Pisces, usually in Pisces we get some relief, we have Saturn in Pisces. So Saturn is really, in case you can't tell, up our asses about our belief systems. Saturn is up our butt about what's working and what's not. We are really, really feeling it. So right now with Pluto sextile the Sun, you are able to see where you're blocked. You're able to see where it's not working. You're able to see what belief systems are not working for you. Chances are something pissed you off yesterday. Ha! Yes, a lot. So instead of thinking that that thing pissed you off needs to change, the work is in finding your alignment. Why are you pissed off? What needs to change in you in order to acclimate and harmonize with the situation? If it's a relationship, it's a dynamic, whatever. If it's a person in front of you, you know, in some things, if the thing's real bad, you might need to acclimate by leaving. You might need to harmonize by getting the fuck going. I don't know. But more often than not, when we change our position, not more often than not, always, when you change your position inside about what's going on inside you and how you're seeing your situation, I love my hair, you're going to notice that the outsides change in front of you. So today we're going to do an 8-minute toning, all right? And I have these nifty little cue cards that I'm going to throw up to you. You're going to make a sound. We're going to make a sound like the first one is, and it sounds just like that. and you feel really, really silly when you do it. I would also tell you, go get your children, go get your kids and do this exercise with them. You will feel silly, you will have fun, you will bring balance into your family. It is beautiful to teach your kids to do this. Oh my gosh. And the first time you do it, you are going to feel silly. That's why I'm doing it with you live. Because I don't care what it look like. Your mama going to bring it to you. So I'm going to throw up these little cards. Oh, I just realized they're backwards. I should have wrote them backwards because I'm on here backwards. Note to self. Huh. Well, next time I'll do it backwards. So anyway, I'm going to cue you. I'm going to say it. I'm going to be listening to this 8-minute meditation toning on YouTube. I've got it here so you can hear it. I'm not infringing upon his stuff because it's on YouTube, and I'm going to tag him. I think his name is, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Here, let's just tell you the right thing. His name is Jonathan Goldman. It's his toning. We're doing it together. I'm telling you why it works. And we're bringing the collective energy, okay? So I think we do 3 breaths. You take a big breath in, and then you let the noise out on the way out, and I will hold up the sound. And this tells you the color. The colors of the chakras are also right here. So when you go, you're toning your root chakra at the base of your spine. Then we'll be hitting the sacral chakra, which is right in the center of our abdomen. Then our solar plexus chakra, the yellow in the middle of our belly button. Then our heart chakra, which is the green in our heart space. Then our throat chakra, beautiful turquoise blue in the throat, third eye. Purple, indigo in the forehead. And then the crown chakra is clear, or sometimes seen as ultraviolet. All right. So each one has a different sound, each one has a different pitch, each one has a different function, each one has a different healing. Are you ready? I love the way my hair bounces. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so, you shared the link. Thank you. Yes, you can click on the link and hear it at home and go along in real time, or just do it on your own. More today, I just want to show you how you do it. So you learn, you can do it in real time together. And like I said, bring your children. It only takes 8 minutes. It's a game changer. All right, let's go. Get seated in a comfy place, okay? Where you can put your feet flat on the ground. Let me get my cards in order. Hold on, please. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I can just see them as I go. I forget. You're going to have 3 breaths. Don't worry about how you sound. Now remember, pay attention to the ones that are easy to hit, where your voice just harmonizes and it feels good. And then the ones that aren't, that's where we need the alignment. I will also tell you, you might feel some type of way when you make these noises. You might notice that you have some stored emotion in your body that comes out as you make these noises. Let it go, baby. If you gotta cry, cry. If you wanna laugh, laugh. Let it out. That's what we're doing. We're toning your vessel. Listen to what I'm saying. You are an instrument of God, a beacon of God's love, and a tool of God's use. You can be in alignment and out of alignment. In whack, out of whack. Whole-assing it, half-assing it. We just want to get on the beam, okay? So, when we make these noises, and when you access each of these spaces in an energetic space, you're going to feel some type of way. You might become aware of some sort of feeling in your body. Pay attention. So at this point together, maybe we can fold our hands together. Actually, let's put our left hand on our heart and our right hand on our left and close our eyes for a second and say to our body, I love you. And I am ready to receive all of the messages you are ready to give me. Thank you. How beautiful to be in partnership with your own vessel. Because you are not your body, you are your soul. All right, let's do it. Feet flat on the ground. Let me have a sip of fluids. I'm very animated today, aren't I? It's because I'm toning my vessel. I don't know if it's that I'm always a loud drinker or just when I'm on stereo surround sound. Okay, this is going to start right in. So go ahead and bring your belly button forward. Relax your shoulders. Go ahead and close your eyes. Open your hands, palms up, because we're going to allow ourselves to receive all of the messages and the love and the balance coming to us in our heart and our hands and our head. And go ahead and take a big breath in through your nose and let it go out through your mouth and in through your nose, out through your mouth, and in through your nose, out through your mouth, and we will begin. You can keep your eyes closed and follow along, or you can open your eyes and look at my cute little cue cards. I don't know if you can hear that, but
first chakra, the vowel sound is second chakra, the vowel sound is ooh. Third chakra, the vowel sound is O.
Where's my third? Oh.
Fourth chakra, the vowel sound is ah. Fifth chakra. The vowel sound is I. Sixth chakra. The vowel sound is A. Seventh chakra. The vowel sound is E.
Go ahead and take a big breath in through your nose. Let it go out through your mouth. And in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And let's close out by placing your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your left and telling your body, I love you. I thank you. I'm going to do my best to support you today. And then let's tell the earth that gifts us all we need to thrive, I love you. I'm going to do my best to support you today too. And I'm going to allow myself to receive from you. And then let's say to all that is, to a power greater than we, I love you, and I know that you love me. And take one more big breath in through your nose. allowing all of the balance and the calm and the well-being to fill each and every cell in your vessel. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And open your eyes. How beautiful is that? How do you feel? So there's so much information in this process the more you do it. Apparently I was a little goofy on my third eye, and I felt myself goofy on the solar plexus. I was really grounded in the root. I was on it, even though I think the sound sounds silly and it makes me laugh when I do it. But you can tell a lot. I can tell a lot if I have to clear my throat. I can tell a lot if I can't hit the pitch. Some days the pitch is strong and robust and it feels good and I feel powerful and it's easy to attain. Some days I cannot seem to hit it. And then I can find the parallels with what's going on in my life. So this process of toning helps to tone you into better alignment. It also helps to serve as a deciphering process so that you might discern some information about what's going on in your energetic vessel that might not be available to your consciousness. That's just the way it goes. We're privy to what we're privy to, but that stuff that's going on deep inside is usually, Spirit presents it when Spirit wants to present it. So I don't know if I can modify the description in this live, but my lovely friend Denise has posted the link in here. So if you want to do the toning on your own, you can do it at home. And you don't have to listen to me be all silly. And I was going to say too, if you do this with your kids and they have a hard time sitting still, let them move all around the room. I don't know if you could tell that I had a hard time sitting still. In fact, you guys have been able to see the change in my body on here in the last few months. I'm back to pretty diced again and pretty shredded. It's not because I decided to get all bodybuildery again. It's because when my energy kicks up, I learn how to channel it for my own well-being, because I used to do drugs and I used to do alcohol. And then even when I got sober, then I just had really shitty beliefs about myself and the world around me. The world was a scary, scary place. Like I had to man up to go help everything. And like, I had a lot of, where was I going with this? I just read something and I lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me read that and let me get back to my thought. What the hell was I saying? That's insane. Oh, that's right. And so I've had to learn how to channel all of the energy. I think that's probably why I did drugs and alcohol to begin with, to be honest with you. And that's why I get the really, really high energy kids. I get those who come with so much that they can't sit still. It's still me. And you guys, everybody said, once I got sober and I stayed in a program of recovery for a few years, that I would calm down. Hell to the nah! I got more amped than I've ever had. I got more kick and more punch than ever. I really feel that I kick more energy than ever before. But what I also have is a whole lot more insulation, whole lot more tools in my toolbox, whole lot more game for keeping myself grounded. So I use these tools I'm giving you today to keep my little high energy ass in line. And so this is a wonderful thing to start teaching your kids, because you can start teaching them to literally balance their vessel. See, in my opinion and my experience, personal and professional, again, I work with a lot of high energy kids. And we are trying to teach people to calm down through their brain. We're like, think about this. Try to see it this way. Well, your body is like, so inside your biology is like, and you're like, but your brain's going, I'm calm, I'm calm. That is like trying to that's like trying to talk to people who haven't had water for 4 days about their favorite dessert. Like, they're not, or an ideal supplement. They're not listening. They can't hear you. They can't compute because they need water. And once you give them water, and they can breathe and balance and calm down, then they might be able to entertain your supplement deal or focus on your dessert, right? It's like that with the body. We're trying to teach our kids, well, sit still. Well, I don't know why you can't sit. You can't sit still because you got too much damn energy, because you're kicking 150 volts through a 100-watt circuit and no one taught your little ass to temper it. That's why. That's why. So in learning to temper my own circuit and to create insulation for myself, I stay on point and I balance my energy and I'm able to be who I want to be. And I don't blow up like I used to. Even when I got sober, I still used to hit shit. Like, I still used to put holes in walls for years when I first got sober, you guys. Okay? So now I do all these different things. When my body gets this lean again, that's me working it out in the gym so I can channel the energy. I meditate more, I work out more, I change my diet, I tone myself, I ground more. What else? I make sure I get enough sunlight. But you hear the things that I just said? All of these things are essential building blocks for human biology. Anyway, let me read this real quick. I felt the fourth chakra was easiest, and I've heard that it's the most natural sound to make. Ah, yes. Laughed in the beginning. I know, I have a hard time not laughing, Sandy. Thank you for being here. Lanier, did you do the toning? I hope you do. Do it. I love it. It really helps to calm you down. Denise, thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your resources. You're so on this. I love it. Yeah, you can dance and do it. You can do it at any time. I'm going to tell you something really cool, and then I'll get off of here so I don't make these too long. But so it is my understanding, and I've done this work with a lot of people right now, that each of us has like a soul song. Like somewhere in there is this little melody that you can find and you can hum it and it'll make you feel really good. And no one can give it to you. And you might even find yourself humming a little ditty and you don't know where you got it. But it might just be a few bars. But I have found when I've done this work with people that you can take people into meditation and have them come out with a little harmony. I got mine quite a few years ago. That's what made me start learning to do this with others. And so then when I got my little ditty, my little melody, I asked a friend of mine who was a saxophone player, like what notes were in it, because I don't know music well enough to be like, oh, that's a C note, that's a B note. You know what I mean? Like even when I play my bowls, when I tell you them, it's because I've learned it. I don't know how to hear that yet. I don't know. I mean, I can hear notes, but I don't know what they're called. Okay. So, he was telling me that all these notes, like the whole scale was in my little ditty. And so I thought, well, isn't that funny? So it turns out when I hum my little thing, I'm toning myself. Isn't that neat? And I since played with mine. Some of you who've been here with me over a long time have heard my song, because whenever you see me in front of a pack or a herd of animals, I'm always humming that and I sing that to animals and then they come to me. So I'm assuming that it calms down all of our biology. We have the same chakras as the earth and other living creatures. So balancing biology is balancing biology. You know what I mean? What's to say here? Like a spiritual earworm. I'm still trying to get the chakras down currently. And I don't think anybody gets them down, baby. Do you know what I mean? If anybody says they do, they're a liar. That's why all of this is a practice. Meditation is a practice. Toning is a practice. That's what I said at the beginning. I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I couldn't hit 2 of them when I got up today. And that's what made me come on here and do this and work this out in real time with you. I did much better in the toning with you all. And when I say that, I don't mean like I did a better job. What I mean is I was more balanced by the time I was engaging in this toning with you all than when I did my initial toning by myself this morning, right? So that's why I wanted to come on and work through this process with you and show you what I do. It is my understanding that many are seeking more balance in their health and in their happiness right now. And some of the ways that used to work for them are no longer working. What I mean is, like, some people are, I like to choose my words so they offer the most possibility. They are of the highest vibration, and they will allow me to stay on the internet. I'll speak for myself. I'll say it this way. I was taught to go to the doctor every time I had something wrong with me. And then the doctor would most often try to give me a pill. And I think sometimes I needed those pills and sometimes it didn't. And sometimes those pills led to other issues. And so, a long time ago, I decided to start going to a different doctor, the OG. Source and my planet. I started learning how to heal myself by accessing the Akashic Library, the knowledge contained in water, and the ether, if you will. We can all access a space in deep meditation where the answers are present and we can channel them through our vessel, through our own innate. You have a bridge that is always connected to all that is, that can access anything and everything when your channel is clear. The channel never gets sick. The source never gets sick. It's so fucking beautiful. I will tell it to you this way. You are the leaf on the tree. I used to have a drawing. I really want to show you my drawing. Hold on, I know where my drawing is. I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid. I drew this just for this. I told you I'm still in my jammies. Ha! This is so cool. I'm so excited. Whoops. All right. So it helps to have others around you to hone the skill. The ultimate connection is you and your source. The ultimate connection is with you and your source. Another way I say it to people is, oh my gosh, I forgot I have makeup on. I'm sitting here wiping my eyes. The other way I say it to people is, there's a great big radio everywhere. There's an almighty broadcast, right? It is streaming. Each of us have our own divine channel that speaks straight to us in the language that we will understand, with the lessons, the vibrations, the learnings, and the lovings designed just for you. Now, no one can teach you like your own channel. And what I'm talking about is your higher power. You getting plugged into your higher power. The source of your understanding. Okay? I don't want to... I love it. I love all paths to the top of the mountain. So I can't just say God or something like that. I usually say spirit. There's a divine radio broadcast from spirit, from the universe, from all it is, from your higher power, coming straight to you. And it's your channel. And no human being on earth can teach you better than that channel. What some human beings on earth might be able to do is help you find your channel. They might be able to help you hone your channel and teach you how to start listening, to start like tuning the broadcast, like, oh, that's the static, right there, stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's it. And then when you're off, like, no, you gotta go back, right? And they teach you how to tune into the learnings and the lessons, that discomfort is not when you shut down. No, that's when you listen. That's when you feel, right? But it's an inside job. And no one can do it for you. And with that, my drawing. I've never showed you my drawing. Yes, you understand. Okay, lovely. This makes me want to cry because I drew this a long time ago. You can tell by this weathered, like the paper's white and this one's like all old. And I love that I know exactly where it is in a room. This makes me cry because things just come together like that when you're in the flow. It's so freaking beautiful. That's what nobody told us. It's so beautiful. And it's all designed for your well-being. And it's a gift. And it's available every dang day if you tune into it. And nobody taught us that stuff. Like, today I'm teaching you lessons that your mama needed to teach you and your mama didn't tell you. And I ain't slamming on your mama because no one taught your mama. That's the truth. These are the ways we connect. But nobody ever taught our mama. And so our mama didn't teach us. So here we are, a whole species void of connection. Running around looking for something to plug us in. Wondering why we're so damn fried out. So it goes a little something like this. You are the leaf. You are the leaf connected to the branch. Connected to the tree with the roots that are connected to everything. All of the roots. You see? The other trees. This is source. This is God. This is higher power. That's your higher self or your innate. That's your little human self on earth. Look at your cute little leaf self. Oh, so afraid to fly away. So afraid to blow in the wind. So afraid. Right? Now, here's why this is so beautiful. Ultimately, it's your channel. Amen, Vanessa. You know that's the truth. And the thing is, any human being on earth right now that tells you different, don't listen. Y'all, you got this system inside. You got a freaking almighty electromagnetic engine that tells you the truth. You know when you're being told the truth. Something inside you says, oh, that's the truth. Sometimes it says, shit, that's the truth and I don't want to fucking hear it. And then you shut that person down. You get all pissy. And you're like, well, that bitch said this. Yeah, she spoke to your heart. Oh, you ask your own soul, is that the truth for me? Your soul will always tell you. It's not, it's not anybody else's interpretation right now. So the kicker about this is when the leaf gets sick, does the branch get sick? Does the tree get sick? No. The tree is source. The tree is infinite wellness. Source consciousness. Branching off into all these independent ways. Gifting life and expansion in human form. Now the human doesn't know. It doesn't really understand. The leaf doesn't understand it's connected to the branch, connected to the tree. It just sees itself as a leaf. And chances are when it's turning colors, it's like, oh God, I'm turning colors. What's going on? I wrote a story one time about the fall, right? And how all of the other leaves are turning colors, falling to the ground, and they're looking at this one and they're like, just do it, just do it. And the one's like, no, I can't let go. And you're like, it's the time of your life. You don't even know. But anyway, I'm off subject. Let me get back. Okay, when this leaf gets sick, it does not give the sickness to the branch and to the tree. It either heals or it gets sick and it falls off and dies. And the branch remains well, channeling the well-being of almighty wellness. At any given time, you have the ability to tune into your own broadcast, to go back to the former analogy, I'm an analogy queen, to hook up to your branch and to channel the information from the tree. It is ever present, ever available, and ever streaming. The only thing that keeps us from all that is a disallowance in our own consciousness. It's always there. It's that we develop beliefs that keep us from hooking up. Like we're not good enough, or we're not important enough, or we're not loved enough, or we didn't do a good job. And none of these things are true. None of your past is purgatory. It is experience that gifted you your presence in your present. They may be things that you choose not to do again. I have a lot of experiences that I don't ever want to do again. I don't ever want to repeat. But I don't mind telling you what I've done. and I wouldn't take them away. And I've done really rank ass shit to people. Truth. That's why I share my past. For those of you who don't know, I've been detained with a 0.416 blood alcohol level, walking, talking coherently, giving nutrition advice to the deputy detaining me. I've pushed a man down a flight of stairs after just having surgery in an alcoholic stupor because he found my alcohol and he was going to throw it away. I've wrecked my car with my kids in it. The list goes on and on and on. I've cracked my skull, had a bleed in my brain in front of my kids. I've had like 10 or 11 concussions. I have no problem saying anything I've done because I feel like I went so far in this one way, where we could say, I like to say it this way, I dug a hole so deep that when I took my flagpole and I shoved it in the hole, and then I started to throw in the dirt around it, I understand my pole is unshakable. My pole is so deep in a hole of learning, of lessons, that now my flag flies high, secure and stable. And nothing can shake my learning. Nothing can shake my experience. Nothing can make me not feel the things I have felt before and walked through. And if I hadn't, my fucking hole wouldn't be so deep. And my pole wouldn't be so secure. My flag might fly over when a big wind comes. Not mine. I am grateful for being a hard-headed case. I'm grateful for all of the occurrences in my life. I am so grateful for the dynamics with my son and his dad that are, and I'll talk more about this in the future, that are 180-degree difference now and freaking beautiful because of these tools that I have learned to use to create the calm and the balance inside me that I wanted to see outside of me. You see, I used to pray for other people and want to heal the world. Now I don't ever pray for others and I think the world is healed. It's not that I don't care about you. It's that I think that you're just right with God and that I'm not your God. And I understand that I help you by bringing the most balance to the situation. I help you by seeing the most calm in your chaos. I help you by seeing you in your highest light. Not by showing up and being like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. And then calling someone else and being like, do you know what he just fucking did? That doesn't help shit. If I can be the bigger person by seeing you, by seeing the God in you and the God in the chaos and the God in the situation, then I am being the solution at any given minute, at any given time, the best of my ability. I just don't think like I'm sure people used to look at me back in my chaos, right? Like when I was freaking jumping out of cars and jumping off buildings and annihilating my face, annihilating others' faces, putting my face through walls, putting other people's faces through walls. I'm sure everybody was praying for me. Dear God, let Heather get it. But apparently that was my contract with God. Like I had to come to Jesus on my own time. And nobody could make me do it faster. Like I used to say, you could tie me behind a car and drag me for miles and I'll still be yelling F your mother. It's just the way I roll. It's just the way I roll. There's no amount of physical pain that's going to break me. I'm going to have to choose my own well-being. And that's on my time with my own source. And so I get that that's the world. You could call it a reckoning. I call it a revival. I call it a recalibration of the earth and her creatures, where we are learning what's no longer working. We are seeing the sins of the fathers. We are seeing where our beliefs that we have learned and owned and operated in no longer work. They are no longer beneficial. It is time for an upgrade. And if we're willing to make those changes, we're gonna dance in the sunlight of the spirit. And if we're not, it will feel some other type of way. So I am grateful for every bit of hardship and pain, which has become so glaringly apparent that my little numb ass has finally been, oh, maybe we should do something different. I don't like this pain anymore. It doesn't feel good. So that's been the biggest motivator for me for a really long time. It's not so much anymore. I actually can't even deal with the same degree of physical or energetic pain that I used to. I start to hurt now and I'm like, ow, 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 I hurt, help me. Help me feel better. And it's very feminine and it's very beautiful and it's very balanced and it's very healing and harmonious for me because I didn't used to be that way. So I love asking people for help now. I do things like grow my nails longer on purpose so that I can't do everything that I used to do. I'm physically capable. I just don't wanna. So that's all I have for you today. Amen. Thank you for being here, Sandy. And thank you for being here, Vanessa, Denise, Collins, all of you. I love you. I know others are here. I can see you watching. I just can't see those who didn't comment. You guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to upload this there. We're going to be doing lots more of this stuff. I also, for Black Friday special, I have tons of Black Friday specials. I have Black Friday specials on my products. I have Black Friday specials. I'm getting my words jumbled. On my products. On the Village, I'm going to open a free membership if you want to come in and check out the Village, where we're going to be doing a lot of this stuff. That's what the whole place is in there. It's just us getting together and learning how to love on ourselves in a beneficial way. I have Black Friday specials on my OnlyFans. I have Black Friday specials on readings. I think that's everything. Like everything under the sun. So look for them this week. Everything will come out this week. If you have questions, shoot me a DM and I will shoot you discount links. I'm trying to work on everything. I just have a lot on my plate right now. So thanks for being here with me. I really, the past doesn't hurt me at all, baby. I am part of a program of recovery, and there is a beautiful line in my big book of recovery. I read a book called The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, and there's a book in there that says, we do not wish to shut the door. We do not regret our past, nor wish to close the door on it. And that is exactly how I feel. My past made me who I am, and that's why I have no problem sharing it with everyone in my current. I wouldn't change a thing. It doesn't hurt today. There are times that I am not proud of, like I said, that I would not choose to repeat, but I would not erase any of them. Today, my work lies in making sure I do the next right thing so I don't go back to who I used to be. I do understand that if I am left unmaintenanced, I will become the same demon dragon that I used to be in the same way I used to behave. And none of us want that. So Heather stays in happy, healthy, harmonious, recalibrating living. Thank you for being here. I'm out. I love you.